So in July, you flew from New Zealand to your summer home in Oregon, expecting to join Tiger on tour. Explain what happened from there.
Well, I mean, we just, obviously had a bit of a difference in opinion on something, and Tiger thought it was best that we part ways.
How did it unfold, though, with regards to Adam Scott?
Well, Adam's a friend of mine, and I just had the opportunity to caddy for him when Tiger withdrew from the US Open. Adam approached me and asked could I caddy for him. He saw that Tiger had pulled out and he didn't have a caddy at the time. Him and I are good friends, so it worked out good for both of us. It's not uncommon for players and caddies to separate. It's just something that happens.
What was your reaction when he fired you?
Well, I mean, you're obviously always disappointed, but it's the nature of the business. So you always know that at some particular time, you get an inkling that, things could be coming to an end. And, it's something that we all go through in this line of work. So it's like being a coach.
When did you first get that inkling?
We didn't click, when we got back together and, back in April at Augusta, we certainly didn't click like we used to. So, you always know that things, are going to come to an end at some time. So, it's just what happens.
How did the emotions sort of change as the days passed, following your firing?
Obviously, you obviously get disappointed. I think in anything you do in life, you like to go out in a high as opposed to a low. So, when I look back, perhaps after Tiger competed down here in Australia at the Australian Masters, it was a very memorable win. I really enjoyed that tournament, and that was the last event he played before all the events transpired. Perhaps I should have left him then.
Did that cross your mind at that point?
Naturally, how would it not cross your mind?
No, I mean, at that point, though, when you actually won the Australian Masters.
No, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
Obviously, that I didn't know anything to do with what happened or what was about to happen or to unfold. But, we'll look back, maybe I should have, my gut feeling at some time, one part of me said that, that would be a good way to finish because that would be the last memory. But, hey, that's just the way it all panned out.
You and Tiger together, 12 years, 250 tournaments, 13 major wins, 72 victories around the world. To what extent do you think Tiger valued your contributions to the extent he should have?
All players that play at the PGA Tour level as professionals, know that one of the key assets to their team is their caddy. It's the person that spends the most time with them of all their team that are involved with them. So, it's a key ingredient. And when you have a good a good bond and a good repertoire, a rapport on the course that is successful, and it's a mutual sort of mutual thing. You have good respect for each other, and the other person, what they're thinking, and what the other person's thinking. So things, transpire very positively on the course. And when you look back, I know I gave it 100% every time I ever worked on the course, whether it be him or any player. But so you hold no grudge. You just 100. I gave it 100%, the best I could do, and
but there had to be some sort of grudge then. I mean, because you felt like you were, and I think you even spoke to this a little at the time. I mean, you felt like you were loyal to him through high and low, especially during everything that went on during that, last year and a half.
I just felt the timing was a little unusual. Mm-hmm. But that's how I thought at the time. Yeah.
You said he fired you on the phone. He said he fired you in person. Why would Tiger lie about that?
I mean, I have my take on how it unfolded, and he has his take on how it unfolded, and that's how I'll leave it.
And you were in his wedding, he was in your wedding. What's the likelihood that friendship will be able to be repaired?
You know, time will tell. You know, it's a hard question to answer. Time will tell. I mean, you know, he plays on the tour, I'm caddying on the tour, so it's not like you don't see each other. So, you know, we'll see what transpires.